I'm Theresa Dizon-De Vega, Officer in Charge, Office of the Undersecretary for Administration. Before joining the Philippine Foreign Service, I was in the academe. I taught for several years as a faculty member of the Department of English Studies and Comparative Literature at the University of the Philippines in Diliman, which is also my alma mater, straight from graduation. I actually did not specifically set out to choose joining the DFA. I am an accidental diplomat. I took the Foreign Service Officer's exam to fulfill a promise made by my parents to a close family friend who is a retired career diplomat. I took the exam. I was able to hurdle the exam and decided to try my luck in the diplomatic service, and I've stayed ever since. I have had the great opportunity to work for the department in various fields. I've actually covered practically all the pillars of Philippine diplomacy, namely national security and political diplomacy, economic diplomacy. I've had stints in administration and management, and I've also served public diplomacy and cultural diplomacy, focal point for the department, and also gender and development areas. So I'd like to think I've had a well-rounded engagement and exposure and a whole gamut of responsibilities in the department. I find the work in the department to be infinitely fulfilling in terms of being able to promote and protect the interests of our country, of our countrymen and women, and in particular securing the well-being and welfare of our overseas Filipinos, our diaspora, our global Filipinos who are out there making their mark, helping their families back home in the Philippines, and also blazing trails for our country and our people. The proudest accomplishment, perhaps in my nearly a quarter century of service in the department, is being in some measure instrumental in reuniting families of our OFWs back here in the Philippines with members of their families who unfortunately may have faced very critical challenges overseas in their quest for a better life. Being able to help in the repatriation of and to unite migrant families together is I think something that any public servant would be proud of. My advice to future diplomats is to always be a servant leader. We are here to serve, but at the same time to lead when we reach certain levels of responsibility, but always to keep in mind that we are primarily here to serve and to also be able to balance skills and engagement with a degree of empathy for the people we serve, for the country we serve, also to maintain their intellectual curiosity. A good diplomat is always someone who continues to learn, and I think that's also the mark of a good public servant. I'm Theresa Dizon-De Vega, Filipino diplomat. I am
DFA.
DFA.